Now, we are going to use the two equations we formed for each loop to solve for I1 and I2. We're going to solve using simultaneous equations. We have 12 for the left-hand loop. For the left-hand loop, we have 12 I1 plus 4 I2 equals 12. That is equation 1. For the right-hand loop, we have 4 I1 plus 10 I2 equals 14. That's equation 2. We can eliminate I1 and solve for I2 by multiplying equation 2 by 3 and then subtracting equation 1 from equation 3. So let's do that. So we have equations 2 by 3 gives us 12 I1 plus 30 I2 equals 42. That's equation 3. We then bring equation 1 next to it, and so we write back 12 I1 plus 4 I2 equals 12, and that is still equation 1. We then subtract equation 1 from 3, and we get 12I1 minus 12I1 is 0, so that those go. And then we get 4 from 30 is you get 26 I2 equals 12 from 42 is 30. Therefore, I2 is equals to 30 divided by 26, which is equals to 1.15 amps. So that's the value of I2. Next, we substitute for I2 in equation 1 to solve for I1. So we can write 12 I1 plus 4 multiplied by 1.15 is equals to 12. So we get 12 I1 plus 4.6 is equals to 12. Therefore, 12 I1 is equals to 12 minus 4.6, which equals to 7.4. Therefore, I1 is equals to 7.4 divided by 12 equals 0.617. So we have I2 equals to 1.15 amps and I1 equals to 0.617 amps. We can then write that IR1 is equals to I1, which is equals to 0.617 amps, and IR2 is equals to I2, which is equals to 1.15 5 amps, and IR3 is equals to I1 plus I2. This is equals to 0.617 plus 1.15 equals 1.77 amps. So that's the value of IR3. If we use those values, we can confirm that IR1 plus IR2 equals to IR3, obeying Kirchhoff's current law. Furthermore, we can use the values of I1 and I2 and I1 plus I2 to determine the voltage across each component and then confirm that the voltages around the loop add back to the supply voltage, or the aggregate sum of the voltage around the loop as to 0. Okay, so I will leave that for you to confirm. Using these values, you will write on the values IR1 on here, IR2 on here, I1 plus I2 here, and then you can confirm using Ohm's law, the current times the resistance across here will give the voltage here, the current times the resistance will give the voltage here. If you add these two voltages, you should get about 12 volts. Similarly, if you add this voltage plus that voltage, you should get 14 volts. That's the end of the presentation. Thank you for watching.